You are listening to 5 Star Wrestling Podcast.
All right, welcome everybody to 5 Star Wrestling Podcast.
I can read Spanish.
He can. I am one of your hosts, Eddie Valiant. With me as always,
Spanish Juicy Josh.
L Juicy Josh.
Yeah,
L
Juicy Josh.
Juicy Josh.
And Juicy Josh.
And English Juicy Josh.
And El Gringo Devin.
Devin.
All right, so we got a very, very special episode for you guys.
Is this number 26?
This is number 26, and we're on the cusp of a huge weekend here. We got NXT TakeOver UK, and we've got AEW's All Out, and New Japan Pro Wrestling Royal Quest, all on Saturday.
I'll be all out of my clothes.
Yep.
And none of us will be here. All right, so we have a few announcements to make.
Announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?
All right, congratulations to Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins on their recent engagement.
And probably number one in PWI's top 100.
Which we'll get to that. I also want to congratulate Peyton Royce and Sean Spears, who recently tied the knot.
Yay.
Yay.
Right, and congratulations to Tony Schiavone on signing with AEW, because now it's starting to resemble WCW.
Yay.
All right, and now it's time for birthdays.
Oh, is it Devin's birthday?
It is not Devin's
Damn it,
birthday yet.
Devin.
I don't have one.
Hurry up.
Remember, he's like God?
Oh, God. I'm playing God of War, so maybe. Are you in that game?
Could be.
No.
Okay.
I'm not into hack and slash.
Well,
No talent games.
You got to throw an axe to win the game, so whatever, Devin.
Wow, all right. Well, happy birthday to Jeff Hardy,
Yeah.
Mickey James,
Yeah.
Ember Moon,
Yeah.
Sami Callihan,
Yeah.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah. Wait, I thought you weren't doing dead people anymore.
I'll include him in.
Okay.
TJ
He's not
Perkins,
gonna know
Yeah.
either way.
right?
How
Awesome
you know?
Kong,
Yeah.
'Cause I
Xavier
know.
Woods,
Yeah.
and Blake.
Who? Wesley Blake?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
And Sin Cara.
well, we forgot about him. Sorry, Sin Cara. Just
Right.
like WWE.
That's it.
Ooh.
And it's the Hunico version
Oh, yeah?
of Sin Cara that's celebrating his birthday.
Well, that's what I thought. It's not. It can't be. What's his name now?
I can't remember.
Mystico?
Caristico.
Mystico.
So, as always, you can follow us on Twitter at the number 5 _ Star Podcast.
The number 5?
The number 5.
That's after 4?
That is after 4.
And you don't spell it out.
No, you don't spell it.
Okay.
This one you do spell out.
Okay.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at 5 Star Wrestling Podcast.
Do you spell that one?
You definitely spell that one FIVE.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
That helps. For all of you dyslexics out there, Ed just spelled it for you.
There we go. All right, so
Devin.
it is time for Juicy Josh's juiciest moments of Raw and SmackDown.
You say it so sexually. Juicy Josh's top 5. Oh! All right, Devin, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. You're writing stuff down.
True.
All right. Number 5 is the Viking Raiders getting to actually wrestle real competition in that tag team tournament, and also Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler being the number 1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championships. What do you guys think?
I think it's stupid.
Why? Who would do
I
that?
hate when they just throw 2 random singles people together.
The tag team champions are random.
I know.
Which is true.
I didn't say I like them. That's all for storyline. Strowman's gonna, he wants the.
Well, they're
he's trying to
having
get
2
closer.
matches.
I get it. He's trying to get closer to Rollins to get a Universal title match. But
And not just
Ziggler,
that.
you can't just throw Ziggler and Roode together. They're
Well,
gonna win the tag titles.
According to reports,
I don't go by
backstage.
reports.
Well,
at
backstage is saying that Paul Heyman put them together because he felt bad that Bobby Roode had such a terrible run
all.
for such a long time. But
He's a great tag team wrestler.
According to
One of the
reports,
best ever.
According to reports, WWE is interested in Enzo and Cass. Also, according to reports, they're not.
I sent you Dave Meltzer, Daddy Meltzer's.
Well, Dave Meltzer's the one that reported it the first time and the second time.
Well, plans change apparently.
Yep.
In an hour?
Of course.
It's fucking
Well,
stupid.
He's right and wrong
Don't
all the
believe
time.
anything until it's true.
I never believe
True.
anything he says because he just says shit to say shit. Same with every fucking.
That's how it's called
wrestling
job
reporter.
security.
Whatever. I don't know how he's been around
True.
for so long. Number 4 is Bailey beating Nikki Cross in a decent match. Thoughts? No one cares.
Who?
Okay.
Bailey and
Nikki Cross.
I didn't really care for the match, to be honest.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was an okay match.
I couldn't really think of another moment during Raw.
I mean,
It was fine. Bailey winning is what should have happened.
Yeah, that
exactly.
builds up to Sasha Banks, who beat the shit out of Natalya again. Cringeworthy Natalya. Does anybody like Natalya out there?
Tyson Kidd.
No,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
Besides him,
And our cats.
yeah.
True.
If you like him, let us know on Twitter.
Cat people are weird.
We do like T.J. Wilson, that's for sure.
I'm a cat person. I'm weird. Number 3 is Cesaro versus Cedric Alexander in a random put together match, but it was great. I liked it.
It wasn't a tournament match?
No, it was just
Oh,
random.
it was just random, yeah.
Yeah, it was just because Cesaro got kicked out of the tournament, so he's just wrestling.
It's fine. I'd rather see him on TV than not.
Well, when we go over NXT UK, I'm going to mention something about Cesaro.
Oh, I can't wait.
Moving up to number 2 is what I mentioned before, Sasha beating Natalya. And beating her with the bank statement using Natalya's own arm. That was kind of cool. I liked it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, that was okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
nothing really crazy.
fine,
this
just
week.
fine.
Nothing
Fine.
crazy.
Fine, just fine. And number 1, the craziest thing that happened on Raw, Ricochet beating Drew McIntyre.
Bracket buster.
My busted bracket got
Upset of the week.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected it at this point because everything else is just going to shit with that tournament. Not in a bad way. Just everybody like that you didn't expect to win is winning right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is good.
Well,
except
not to mention
for Corbin.
Well, not to mention new reports saying that Cedric Alexander is going to be losing his upcoming match due to injury.
From which website is that from?
That was was it Sportkita?
Never heard of it.
It was on Snapchat, so
If it's Ringside News, I will never trust it. By the way, I blocked them on Facebook.
Oh, you blocked them? You showed them.
I did
I know, right?
because every single thing that guy says is completely wrong.
Hey, what's the UK girl? What's Osprey's girlfriend's name? Britt
Britt
Bet-
Paisley.
Priestley or
Priestley, something, yeah.
Priestley?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
that's right.
yeah, Bea Priestley.
Yeah, thanks.
Bea Priestley, yeah.
Bea, whatever.
What do you mean, whatever?
Whatever.
Sexist.
True.
All right, moving on to my SmackDown Live Top 5. Number 5 is, I felt like this match could have been better. It's Shelton Benjamin versus Chad Gable. It was kind of, it seemed rushed. Like they just needed to get to the Roman Reigns figuring out who hit him with a car and stuff. So
We still don't know, right?
kind of. I mean, they said it was Rowan who knocked down all the stage stuff, but they didn't
Yeah,
say.
we don't know the car yet.
Brian.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Brian say he didn't tell Rowan to do that?
Yeah. So and then he smacked Rowan and.
A bunch of times.
Well, we're
and
gonna
Rowan
go
just
over
walked
that.
away.
Shh, we're gonna go over that.
Okay.
Number 4 is Kofi,
Really not.
Kingston, and Randy Orton brawling backstage. It's a good build up to their next match.
It's the match we should have got at SummerSlam.
They wanted to do a DQ thing in SummerSlam for some reason. I don't know why you do that. One of your biggest top 4 pay-per-views.
That was awful. Awful ending.
But I digress and move on to number 3. Is Drake beating Elias for the 24/7 championship after Kevin Owens stunner. And Kevin Owens said that he didn't want to pin Elias after the stunner because he has kids and he didn't want somebody to come to his kid's school and try to pin him while he's dropping his kid off of school. So good for him.
That's fair.
He cares about
That's fair.
he cares about his family more than he cares about WWE.
Understandable.
That's not understandable. You should always care about wrestling. Wrestling over everything.
Go away.
Okay. Number 2, we've already mentioned it. Thanks, Ed and Devin.
What?
Brian flipping out on Rowan, smacking the shit out of him, calling him a liar.
I think he's just doing that to try to.
Yeah, he's just. I think he's the one that did it, or either that, or
He's the one that ordered it.
Yeah.
Just Luke Harper.
That son of a bitch, Luke Harper.
Give him something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing much, so why not?
Bring back the Bludgeon Brothers. Bludgeon me, daddy. Number
For the
1.
9th time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more Rowan and Luke Harper, please. No, we don't. We need Luke Harper by himself. And NXT, that'd be great. Oh my god.
True.
Moving on to number 1, as I'm talking to myself. Number 1, Ali versus Buddy Murphy
That was
in a great back and forth match. What a match. that was.
Face transition for Ali is complete, or for Murphy is complete.
Definitely.
Yeah,
that
Shook his hands after.
that DDT was crazy too.
That tilt-a-whirl in the ropes, yeah, that was nice.
That was pretty amazing. Let me give it to you. Here it is.
Good.
Good job.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was definitely
Definitely the highlight of the week.
yep,
One of the highlights of the week.
great match.
Yeah, I agree. I want to transition to this because this is big time news here. PWI recently released their top 500 list,
Can we
or
do
at least we know the top 10.
Can we do all 500 right now?
We're not doing
Okay.
all
No,
500.
we're fucking not.
We're definitely not. But anyways, PWI released their list. We have the top 10 for you guys, and I'm going to read them to you right now.
I'm gonna commentate.
There you go. At number 10, Will Ospreay.
Yeah,
Number 9, Tanahashi.
yeah,
Number 8, Kenny Omega.
yeah.
Number 7, Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Number 6, Johnny Gargano.
Okay.
5, Okada.
I like it.
4, Kofi Kingston.
Mm.
3, AJ Styles.
Okay.
2, Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
And 1, Seth Rollins.
I disagree with about 9/10 of this list, but that's fine.
Why?
Yeah, well, explain.
the order is wrong. Let me see that list real quick.
It's on your phone too.
I don't care. I want to see it. All right. So
Muck.
number 1, I would put Seth Rollins because he's the Universal Champion. He beat Brock Lesnar. Number 2, Daniel Bryan is right. I would say AJ, Kofi are right because Kofi's been having.
All right,
great...
so the fucking
Shut
top,
the fuck up,
the
Devin.
top 4 is the same.
Roman
thing.
Reigns shouldn't be there
Why not?
because he's just.
He's got wins over Drew McIntyre.
It's also based on.
Everybody has wins over Drew McIntyre.
I have a win over Drew McIntyre.
He's not. I don't know. Adam Cole should be in Roman's
Yeah,
spot.
I agree.
Is Cole on?
No.
Oh,
Cole's not in the top 10.
He should be
He
there.
definitely should be
He should
in
be.
the top 10.
He should be number 6 above Johnny Gargano.
All right. Aside from his matches with Gargano, what else stuck out to you over the last year?
Every match he's ever been in.
That's not a good answer.
Tommaso Ciampa
Not
should
just,
be there.
well,
Exactly. No, if you're injured, if you're out for a certain amount of time, if you don't have a match within, like, I think it's 2 months straight or something, you're disqualified from the list,
That's dumb.
which would be Ciampa.
Poor
Yeah,
Ciampa.
but neither of you, that's my point. Neither of you could answer the question.
Well, I don't have a match list of Adam Cole in front of me.
Yeah.
Well,
No
what have
kidding.
you thought, like, when you think, what can
well, I
you
know
think
he
of?
was involved in a lot of like Undisputed Era storylines.
I mean,
Before the Gargano thing.
he's had good matches on NXT. I just can't think right now.
It's not good,
because-
not good enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me look up a fucking list
It's
of.
not good. That's my point. Is you can't.
Why don't you
think
keep talking?
Listen,
I don't know. I feel Adam Cole should be there.
I agree. I think he should be there
I just
over
think
Roman
he should.
Reigns.
I'm interested to see where Velveteen Dream is. I'm interested to see.
I would say he's probably in the top 50.
Well, yeah, I would agree. I'd even say
Definitely.
top 30.
Nah,
top 25.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe. But I mean, I'm interested to see where a lot of the guys are on this list. As far as I'm concerned, I think, to me, I like the list. I kind of agree with Roman Reigns. I think he's a little too high on the list.
I think Omega's a little too high.
That one I would agree with too. I think Omega should have been 10.
He's great. I think Ospreay and Omega should switch.
Yeah. No, I think Reigns and Ospreay should switch. I think Ospreay should have been 7. Reigns should be 8.
Reigns did way more than Omega did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I definitely like Okada. Tanahashi, I don't know if I agree with him being in the top 10.
Come on.
Hasn't he been injured for a while? He's been injured
on and off.
He's been injured for almost 2 months, hasn't he?
I don't think he didn't wrestle.
Devin,
he did not
your
wrestle
argument
a match
makes no
within 2
sense.
months straight. You don't know. You're looking up Adam Cole matches because
Well-
you couldn't answer the question.
Well, Ricochet versus Adam Cole. That was a good match.
When was that from?
The takeover match for the North American Championship.
Yeah, when?
I don't fucking know.
It says it on there.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, halftime heat. Yeah, there's a bunch of
Right,
good
so
matches.
there's 2, and then the trilogy with Cole. 5 matches is not enough in a year.
Can you
to
name
get yourself-
five Roman Reigns matches that were top 5?
All of every pay-per-view match that he had, he's
They weren't
consistently
great.
been on Raw and SmackDown and winning. It's based on wins also.
No one keeps
He's
track
got
of
a
wins in
huge
wrestling.
win with The
He has
Undertaker.
a huge. He has won easily the majority of his matches over the last year.
I
don't
just
think he had any
don't
time
think he
off.
should be in the top 10. He may be top 15, but not top 10.
No, I agree with that too.
I
but
don't think John Moxley
I don't
should be in the top 50,
I don't see
in my opinion.
Cole being in the top
Really?
10 this year. Next year.
I don't think Sami Zayn should either.
Oh, you hate Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn should be ranked 500.
Matt Riddle should
Why?
be.
I'm just kidding.
Matt Riddle should be in the top 50.
I agree with that, actually, wholeheartedly. All right, so let's get to more questions while we ponder the PWI list for another week or so. As soon as we find out more, we'll give more opinions. The
All
WWE
500.
is reportedly interested in doing another draft, according to Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Please.
How excited are you guys, and what kind of changes do you want to see happen?
If they keep it, then it's fine. But
Give
they
me
have
a 6
stop.
to midnight.
I'm sick of. I hate the same storyline Monday and Tuesday. It makes me not want to watch.
No, it's kind of stupid. I don't like it.
Well, it is. So, I mean, the plan, the idea is that they're going to get rid of the wild card rule,
Yes.
and then they'll have the draft. So Monday and Friday, you'll
Monday
have
and
different
Friday, yeah.
shows.
The point of storylines aren't to start them on Monday, solve them on Friday. That's what pay-per-views are for.
Well,
Exactly.
watching old school SmackDown and Raw from 1999, they have continued storylines, but it's all interesting, and some of it's really fucking stupid. Like DX is just
Right, but you have to wait a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something that you guys are gonna hate me for, but DX is very overrated.
Yeah, a lot of their humor was kind of cringy and
Yeah, it's just really bad.
not.
Yeah, but you had two of the best wrestlers,
Who?
Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
I'm talking about the Triple H.
Oh,
DX.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, awful.
Okay.
I wouldn't say awful.
Pretty bad.
But what else do you want to see change?
With
the draft.
As
with
long
the
as you
drafts?
stay on your show and that is it. I hope it's before November because I want a 5-on-5 traditional match. Do you guys remember the first
Yeah.
two we got? After? They went 45 minutes to an hour. I think the second one went an hour.
I believe
It was
so.
insane.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Never
You know what,
champion versus champion matches.
We got
either.
the Shield
We
versus
don't
the
need
New
that.
Day. Do you remember that? Raw versus
Yeah.
SmackDown, Shield versus New Day. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Those
I
are
agree.
matches that don't need storylines. You need a week to build that.
You know what
it's
else
so
I want,
easy,
though?
so
I want
easy.
something with an incentive, right? Because remember when Dolph Ziggler had to save, what was it?
Yeah, if your brand wins, the majority of them, you should be able to steal someone or something like that,
Yeah.
or get a pick from NXT. That way you don't disrupt the roster. I think grabbing someone from NXT or something like that would be great.
For what?
If your brand wins at Survivor Series, the majority of the matches, you get to grab someone from NXT and add them to your roster, or you get to trade, or something like that.
How about whoever wins, whichever team wins, the guy who gets the last pin gets a world championship shot.
No, because then everyone's gonna turn on each other.
Yeah.
Everybody would be eliminated.
I wouldn't let no. Dope.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one.
When did they say the draft would happen?
They didn't say. I think they're gonna wait until
I think I heard September.
SmackDown officially moves.
September? That's
So,
plenty of time for November's Survivor Series. It's one of my favorite matches. The Royal Rumble and the 5-on-5 elimination matches, the men and women's are the best every year. They're so awesome. An hour.
Well, the OG 4 pay-per-views are like the
Yeah.
best pay-per-views.
No, easily.
world.
Those 45 minutes of just
Yeah,
every
amazing
pinfall
action.
and every pinfall is incredible. They're all well thought out.
I agree.
I remember Rollins going for the frog splash. It's RKO'd in midair.
You know what I definitely want to see less of when Raw and SmackDown become separate brands too? No more 2 out of the 3 fall matches that ends with a 1-minute pinfall and then a commercial.
Yeah,
seriously.
We'll stay away from that.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so spoiler alert, right? These reports have been out there that The Fiend is going to be getting a Universal title shot against either Braun Strowman or Seth Rollins. Braun has already tweeted out that the door's always open for The Fiend to come in, and the student will teach the teacher.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So on and so forth. But my question is, do you think it is the right time for The Fiend to get a title shot, or do you want them to kind of wait before he gets a title shot?
Why does he want a title shot?
1, he doesn't need to be pinned in this match, which is fine. And 2,
And
get him
Hell in
a
a Cell?
yeah.
How else do you win?
Well, it's a triple threat match, so it's going to be Braun, Strowman.
No, he
no,
said
no,
the
no, it's
winner
either.
of Strowman and
It's
Rollins.
I heard triple threat.
Nah,
That's what I saw. Triple threat with
That
Rollins
would
and
be the
Strowman.
most safe move because he can't be pinned. He can't. So if
that's
he's-
what I'm saying.
So
but,
if he's in the match, he has to win.
Yeah.
and my whole
Which
gripe
I-
with this is like,
I like
how
that.
long have we had The Fiend for now?
Who cares?
Less than 2 weeks.
Bray Wyatt's been in wrestling for what?
No, but what I'm
8
saying
I don't
years?
think he
is,
should
but what
have
I'm
a- I don't think
saying
he
is,
should
so
have a
you're not
title
getting what I'm
match.
saying.
I get what you're saying.
I don't think he should have a title
I think he should.
at first. No, I don't think for a while.
No.
Because if he's champion, then obviously he's going to eventually lose it.
That's fine.
And I don't want him to lose
He's
it.
going to be here. The only place he can go
Is down.
is down after that.
That's not true.
Based on
That's based
history in the last 5 or 10 years.
based on how you
unfortunately,
build his character is
seems
how
like
he
it's
handles
So
it.
you think he's going to hold the title forever?
Not forever, but he should hold it for at least 5 years. No, I'm just
Nah,
kidding. He should-
come on. You know that's
he
not
should,
going to happen.
he should hold it for at
I
least a
think a
year.
Royal Rumble win is great.
I don't think they'll put him in the Royal Rumble.
I mean, he can easily take someone's spot.
I mean, yeah, but
They're coming down to the ring. The lights go out. The lights come back
you
on.
need to win the Royal Rumble then.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I
Or
think
set up his Mania match.
I think if you have a triple threat match in the Hell in a Cell, you can build it as Braun takes out Rollins and
Oh.
Braun joins the Fiend.
No, you know what? Braun and Rollins are having their face versus face match at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
And the Fiend interferes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a triple threat.
Disqualification, yes, but Braun and Seth are both faces still. It protects them both.
That's fine, but at the Hell in a Cell,
It
something's
would
gonna
be a
happen.
triple threat. I don't think there'd be shenanigans, but
Yeah, there will be shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I could see him disqualifying.
I would be okay if they somehow made it that the Fiend didn't get pinned or anything.
Pick that up, then.
That's why a triple threat's the safest way to go.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks, Dad.
So I talked about it briefly on Hot Take. I want to get your guys' opinion on this. We've seen the attendance woes that Ring of Honor has gone through, right? And Ring of Honor was once a great company, right? But what do you think, in your opinion, is the problem?
Stop dropping shit.
WWE
Fuck.
and NXT and AEW and a little bit of TNA taking all their talent.
Also,
That's what I
Bubba Ray
said.
Dudley is in control, isn't he?
Is he really?
I think so.
I don't see anything wrong
Nothing
with
against
that.
Bully Ray, but like,
But I don't know. Matt Taven, his contract's expiring soon, so he's obviously gonna probably go somewhere else.
yeah. Did you see, so they didn't put the title on Scarl because his contract was expiring soon, so they put it on Taven, whose contract was expiring soon.
Which makes a lot of sense.
I'm thrilled, but yeah, I don't know if I feel like he'll stay. They've been so good to him.
I don't see him succeeding
I-
anywhere else right now.
But do you think him being champion is part of the problem?
No, I just think that it's hard.
I mean, do you think he's a? What I'm saying is
what's
he a? Because you always put the belt on somebody you believe can be the draw, right? He's gonna draw in the
I
crowd.
don't think
Like
they're booking him against the right people.
What's-
see, that's what I agree with. Like Alex Shelley, like really?
But that's what I'm saying is there's so
Like
little.
we couldn't have gotten Roosh versus
so little.
Taven already.
There's so little competition in ROH right now because they didn't build stars as the bigger guys are leaving. to put over guys who were in the company already. So it's hard to build new stars when you have all the same people, all the same new people, and then like Bushido and Rush and Grisham, and like you still have Lethal, but he's more tag team now. Like it's just, I don't know.
But I mean, but they have Jeff Cobb, they have Roosh, they have.
But Jeff Cobb is the TV. No, he's not the TV champion anymore. Strickland is.
Who?
Well, Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor. I mean, that's Strickland. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
They got Kenny King.
It's never gonna go back to
Kenny
where
King's
it was.
never gonna be.
The company's never gonna go back to what it was. I don't think, honestly.
He's too old.
Do you think
it'll never go back? They had Bryan, they had Owens, they had.
I mean, they can go back. It's just that they have to build stars up again. Like these guys, like Rollins, like Bryan, Wolf,
Owens, Cole, O'Reilly. They had every.
Desmond Wolf.
Well, I looked at the difference between Best in the World 2018 versus 2019, and the star power that was there at the 2018 is so drastically different.
Well, yeah,
they're all in AEW now.
Look at the AEW roster, look at the NXT roster.
Yeah.
They're all there.
That's what I'm saying.
Adam Cole's in
Unfortunately,
NXT.
I think it's only going to get worse.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do you think
I think ROH's best option right now is to partner with NWA.
Yeah, but isn't NWA partnering with AEW?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
AEW wants to partner with was it AAA or
Oh,
CMLL?
AAA.
It would be AAA, yeah. They're fighting for their AAA tag titles, right?
Yeah. So maybe they are already. But
Because who did Ring of Honor lose? I thought they already
Ring
lost.
of Honor lost New Japan.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But they didn't officially lose them. But AEW wants to partner with New Japan, and New Japan, I think, is thinking about it at least.
Based on their last pay-per-view, they did not mention that Moxley was the U.S. champ,
AEW,
or was a single time or mentioned anything to do with it.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's weird that he's the United States, the U.S. champion in Japan, but they don't have a good relationship with AEW yet. It's weird.
Which is kind of weird. Do you ever, with all this going on, do you see ROH closing its doors, or does it kind of become a mirror of Impact?
Well, TNA's been around forever.
It will always be better than Impact. It's gonna be the second worst, unfortunately. I think.
TNA's just TNA.
Right, would you say?
Yeah, but
second worst.
People keep on saying that Impact's getting better, but I truly do not see it. I see them going back to. They have episodes of Impact where they have matches that didn't even happen in Impact. It's weird. Like they have indie matches on Impact. They have matches from like 2002, 2012 on Impact. Like, why would you not feature all the stars you have on your episode if you're trying to build
other shows?
Yeah.
If you're trying to build up everything that you're trying, like, I don't know.
Well, they have a partnership on there. So Impact has their own online, like the network.
They're literally on Twitch. They don't even have a network.
No, they have their own. It's called Impact Plus.
Who has it?
I don't know. I don't have it.
4 people.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is they partnered up with a bunch of like indie organizations to have their shows.
I get that, but don't put that on your episode of Impact.
No, I know.
Save it for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like use that platform to promote different indie shows. Like, say if Beyond's having a show, put that on TNA's thing. Don't put an episode of Impact with a Beyond Wrestling match on it. That's just a waste of time. Because it's not happening on Impact, so it's just confusing.
They're hopeless.
Probably.
And like the other thing I wanted to say with Impact is just they don't even if they had star power to build up with, like Sami Callihan, Tessa Blanchard.
See, Tessa's
Willie
in the wrong.
Mack, Rich Swann.
Listen,
Yeah,
Tessa and
just-
Jordan Grace are in the wrong company.
I don't know. I think it's good for them for now,
I
just
think
so
Jordan
people
Grace
can realize
should
how
go-
good they are.
But I think Grace should go NXT.
She's
Tessa
still
to
young, isn't she?
AEW.
Jordan Grace is like 22, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's amazing.
She has a
She'll be fine.
huge future ahead of her.
No, that's what I'm saying.
She doesn't have
She's
to-
fine. There's no rush.
I get that, but
It's like Grisham, and
it's like being the
ROH.
biggest fish in a small little pond.
that's
Yeah.
fine for now. She'll
Yes.
be Impact.
WWE's not going anywhere.
No, neither.
No, I know they're not going anywhere. I'm just
Neither is NXT,
true.
so it should be fine.
So I said at the beginning of the show, New Japan, NXT UK, and AEW all having shows on the same exact day, except 2 shows are happening at the same exact time. That's right. New Japan Pro Wrestling has Royal Quest. NXT UK has TakeOver Cardiff. But since they're both at around the same time frame, who wins in the ratings battle?
New Japan's going to be on at 3 in the afternoon.
At 12 o'clock, I believe.
I thought they aired at like 2 or 3 a.m. over
Yeah, that's
here.
what I thought.
It's usually that time.
No, because it's in London, so it's actually going to be. It's going to be
Oh,
London time.
Okay. So yeah, that's
So
in the
that's from
afternoon.
the future.
Or so. I don't know. It's hard to compare.
What's the match
But I mean,
card
do you
for
think, like-
New Japan look like?
So the New Japan card, you got
Just the big ones.
Yeah.
Just the big ones.
well, I mean, they have Kota Ibushi and Juice Robinson versus Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
It's not-
Is that
But it's
Kenta?
Takahashi and I can't say his name, Hikuleo.
Let's see. What do we got?
It's Hikuleo. I'll read some of the other ones. You got Will Ospreay and Robbie Eagles versus Ishimori and El Phantasmo. That should be a great match.
Mm-hmm.
A little rivalry there between Eagles and Phantasmo. You got Naito and Sonata versus White and Owens.
That's great.
You got Guerrillas of Destiny versus a team to be decided later. That's
Wait,
cool.
How come Jay White wasn't in the top 10? He's had a great year in New Japan.
We'll see. For the
Yeah.
Never Openweight Championship, we have Ishii versus Kenta.
Jesus Christ, someone's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah. Then you got Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the British Heavyweight Championship. And then Suzuki versus Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
That's right.
So-
Suzuki's challenge.
So all in all, New Japan's card definitely is, I would say, 100 times better than NXT
Well,
UK.
Not
is it
100
big-
times.
Well, I mean-
on paper.
On paper. But is it because not a lot of us know a lot of the NXT UK superstars?
I think.
I mean, is that
I
kind
know.
of playing...
I know them all. I think you
I mean,
guys
I
are
do
gonna.
too.
I think
Josh
it-
doesn't.
I think it's more
you're gonna
based.
be surprised Saturday.
No, I know NXT UK is going to be a great event. Like I don't doubt that at all. But I think it's all based on what you pay attention to. Like if you pay attention to storylines in NXT UK, obviously you're going to watch that. But if you watch New Japan, obviously you're going to watch that. So it just depends on preference for both. I mean, you can always watch one after the other. Like
Well, the benefit of NXT UK is it's only 5 matches.
true.
It's not a huge card.
If it were 3 matches more at a TakeOver caliber, it might give New
might
Japan
suffer.
a run for its money. I think.
Yeah, but I think New Japan wins on that.
I think New Japan wins that battle all day.
Would
8
that?
matches, really? Because
Yeah.
the TakeOver ratings are always on average higher.
Oh, I just. Well, that's based on WWE
Well, that's
fans.
yeah, but that's NXT like the US versus
UK
everybody
too.
else.
Their last one was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a fantastic event. I'm not gonna deny that, but did it have the ratings of NXT
Yeah,
like any one of their takeovers?
yeah. It just
Yes,
people watched
Okay.
it. Yeah, they liked it.
All right.
TakeOvers do consistently like the best out of every.
You can
company.
never watch an episode of NXT UK and still love every single match.
Yeah, they're British. They're just gonna beat the fuck out of each other.
True. Out of all those matches at the New Japan card, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Sabre Jr.
That's what I was gonna say.
Say it, Junior.
Sabre Jr. versus Tanahashi.
I'm going Ishii versus Kenta.
That'd be really good too.
That's a close second.
I hope Shibata comes out again.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Everyone's saying he's not medically cleared.
He's not.
They wouldn't let him.
I don't know why they.
let him. They
It's
wouldn't
Japan.
let him.
They have different rules.
Bruh.
They
That's
don't
true.
care. They
That's
don't have
true.
the United States rules. Like they're not gonna get sued.
That's
They
true.
got they're a communist country, man. They got everything.
Japan's not communist.
Joking.
I was like, you thinking of China?
Wow, I'm learning a lot tonight.
Right?
Devin thought I was being serious.
No, that's it.
You were nodding your head, Devin.
I wasn't.
Yeah. All right, let's move over to the NXT UK card for Cardiff. We got Gallus versus the Grizzled Young Vets versus Morgan Webster, Mark Andrews in a triple threat match. Who are you guys taking in this one?
The Grizzleds.
Same.
Devin's going with Morgan Webster.
Webster and
Morgan.
Andrews.
That's a
Really?
Just pick
He's going with
two
the under.
high-flying faces.
There you go.
Going with the undercard, man. They're going to be the ones that get thrown around.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine. Then they'll win.
In the singles match, we got Travis Banks versus Noam Dar.
Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
well,
picked
I'm
Banks,
going.
too.
I
You
put,
picked Noam Dar.
Yep.
Wow. No, I see it.
I
What did
just,
you say, Josh?
Banks.
Banks?
I think Dar has his number and has had it for a while.
Sasha Banks.
So yeah, right.
Nope.
Walter is defending the NXT UK Championship against Tyler Bate, the big strong boy.
That's going to be so good. That might
That
be
should-
the match of the weekend.
that should be-
I think so.
That's a match of the weekend candidate.
That should be the name of the match, is Big Strong Boys.
Yeah, right.
That should be their tag team name.
Walter looks like Tyler Bates' dad.
Yeah, he does.
He's a monster. He's a scary man.
He's so fucking scary. But I got Walter.
I got
Same.
Walter.
Alright.
Dave Mastiff is battling Joe Coffey in a last man standing match. I'm going Joe Coffey. Who are you guys going with?
What's Mastiff about
Dave Mastiff.
him? Joe Coffey.
Wow. Different again.
Yeah, right. Toni Storm is defending her women's championship against Kaylee Ray, not Kylie Ray,
She doesn't,
Josh.
she doesn't smile. She's a heel.
Exactly.
Oh.
Who are you taking?
They say that because I group text or whatever.
Tony Storm.
Yeah,
Tony
same.
Storm.
Same.
Storm 0, 1, 2, 3. Center of the ring.
Yeah, I'd say it's going to be like a 5-minute match maybe.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I said 14.
I said 20.
Whatever. No one asked,
Yeah.
no one asked you. Who do you guys have for our scheduled people?
Oh.
I didn't get to fill that out yet. I have Cesaro and Dunn.
I got Cesaro, Ono, Imperium, and Dunn.
Imperium, as in all of them?
As in the two other guys. What's their names?
Just
Wolf?
3 other guys.
Wolf doesn't. Yeah. What? Wolf, Eichner, and
The tag team.
Archer.
Eichner,
And Barthel.
Barthel.
Barthel, and Eichner. And
You can't
Archer.
do a whole stable. They have to be all individually. You
Stop being a
fucking
little
cheater.
fucking dick.
Yeah, right.
I said Cesaro, Ono, Dunn, Seven, and Barthel.
Alright.
Seven's a good pick.
Happy now, little bitch?
7 is a good pick.
Yeah, you can't name a fucking stable. You might as well write UK roster.
Yeah.
I might as well.
Dick.
Alright, so then we're moving on to the main course.
Mm.
That's right. At night, we have AEW
In the night.
All Out.
UK's just an appetizer.
That's
Mm.
it. We've got Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Who do you guys have?
Stop making
Private
accents.
party.
I do too.
Same. I said privates.
You
course you
said. You said.
I don't know the names of them now.
Shit. I can't. Go ahead.
Alright. We've got Dark Order versus Best Friends in another tag team match. Who you guys going with?
I'm gonna go with Dark Order.
Same.
Dark Order.
In the Escalera de la Muerte.
Why are you skipping the battle royal?
Why are you
Because I didn't
speaking
pick that one
Spanish?
Too bad.
Well,
Yeah,
alright,
Ed,
fine.
just
So the
pick
Casino
a
Battle
fucking
Royal,
pick.
but the women's edition. Who you got? I mean, I'm going to go with Priestley probably.
That's what I said.
I'm going with Brandy Rhodes.
Idiots.
I hate Brandy Rhodes. Anyways.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm going with Britt Baker.
Alright, there you go.
All right.
In the Escalera de la Muerte. You're making me say it again, gringos. Who you guys going with?
Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, same.
Lucha.
Lucha.
Wow. This is a pretty. I hope they have some surprises in here because
Yeah,
we have
right.
picked all the same people.
I just pooped a little.
Well, I haven't picked this one yet, so we've got Pac, who is stepping in for
Just
Moxley.
do the triple threat. Whatever you
Stop
say doesn't
not
have to be
picking stuff.
final.
Just pick something.
Just say it. Josh
Alright,
and I
fine.
did.
I mean, I'm going like this way.
Stop it.
Read left to right. We're in America.
Alright,
Yeah,
fine.
stop reading Hebrew.
Is Hebrew right to left?
Yeah,
What the
and
fuck?
Muslim and Islam is too.
So is Japan.
Yeah, we're doing
All right,
everything
so
fucking
Joey
backwards.
Janela. This is the Kings of the Deathmatch match.
Yeah.
We've got Joey Janela versus Jimmy Havoc versus Darby
Why
Allin.
isn't this a hardcore match or something?
This should be.
They might say it on the bio.
Well, I mean, it's got weapons.
Well, triple threat's no DQ anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. Who are you guys taking?
You're not picking
in this
CM
one?
Punk?
Darby Allin.
Yeah, I
What does that
feel
say?
like Darby Allin's
I can't
the-
read your shitty handwriting.
Darby Allin.
I feel like, yeah.
God damn
I'm
it.
gonna go with Jimmy Havoc.
Well, that's a bad pick.
He's he's the scarier one.
I guess.
He needs to win.
So,
sure.
yeah. So Pac is stepping in from Moxley, who is taking on Kenny Omega. Who do you have?
Can't wait for that.
Pac.
And Pac.
I think it's gonna be actually a DQ.
Long live
WTQ.
the Boston.
That's right.
He hasn't. Yeah, I don't see
Long live
Kenny
the
winning.
Hostage.
There's no way Kenny can win that match, right?
Of course there is.
No, because
There's a
that's
50-50.
why would you put over Kenny Omega over a guy who's just coming into the company after wanting to be undefeated?
We don't know if he's coming into the company. It's a fill-in. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that he's signed with
He's
him.
already signed. Idiot.
I don't think so.
Idiot.
I don't think
Idiot.
so. Let's see.
He's already signed.
All right, and let's move on.
No.
While he looks that up, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt are taking on SoCal. What is it? United?
Uncensored.
Uncensored. Thank you. In a six-man tag match. Excuse me.
Ed, are you okay?
No. Who's taking that win?
Skew.
Sorry, who?
I'm going Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Stunt.
I don't see Marco.
I think,
I see Marco Stunt taking the pin.
Okay.
that's safe. It's a safe pick.
It is. Cody Rhodes is facing Sean Spears,
I
the
can't
chairman,
wait for this
It's a
one.
tough
I
one.
think the
With-
story's so great.
with the greatest member of the Four Horsemen
Yes, we
in
know.
his corner. Thank you.
Did
Tully
you know
Blanchard.
Ric Flair was in there?
What, in the Four Horsemen?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
All right, well he's better.
All right, that's your opinion.
You can't argue 16 world championships and one of the
I can argue the better personality
arguably
here.
the
John Cena.
we're talking
17.
personality.
No, we're
Flair
talking
wins.
everything.
Personality
Blanchard,
Flair
bro.
wins. Are you kidding me?
Tully
Well,
Blanchard was just a bully for him.
Give me one of Tully Blanchard's lines right now.
Oh.
Exactly.
Put me
Bye,
on the
Ed.
spot. All right, see ya.
No, do
The
Ric Flair.
vote?
Anything.
Dude, you just go
Fucking-
woo, and that's it.
Yeah,
anything.
see, you won.
Anything he says.
Limousine riding.
Yep. See?
Fucking goat.
So, anyways, who are you taking in that match?
So I went with Cody because I felt like I wanted to pick Sean Spears, but
you know what I feel like?
Okay.
yeah, you go.
No, listen. Because I think Arn Anderson's going to be in his corner.
Why?
Either Arn Anderson or DDP.
No
It's
one-
one or the other.
He doesn't need somebody. He's the face. That looks
Doesn't
bad.
matter, but like...
Tully's gonna turn on Sean and then.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
You
is.
guys are both talking out of your fucking ass.
I,
All
got,
right,
What
whatever.
happened before you guys came here?
I was touched inappropriately.
Listen.
Devin,
Wow.
what do you think?
I think Cody would win, but I think
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick.
I think afterwards Spears is gonna lay him out or something. Spears is gonna look better.
Yeah, he's
leaving.
gonna
In
come
the
over
end,
top.
yeah.
Either way, Spears is gonna look better at the end of it. I just think
I
to
don't.
be safe, they might give Cody the win. I feel like Spears is gonna look better after the match, is what I
He
think.
needs to.
Absolutely. Whether he wins or if he wins or loses
See, that's
at the end of the night, if he's standing over a
That's
bloody
why-
Cody Rhodes, it doesn't matter.
that's
if he
why I
won or
think
lost.
Tully's gonna turn on Sean because it just
No,
Sean doesn't need a manager.
you're so silly. Yes, he does.
He really
I'm a
does.
little
He's
silly.
not the best talker.
He
but
doesn't need to be. He just needs a chair. He's a chairman.
You're better when you have Tully Blanchard in your corner. I don't care. who you
Oh,
are.
really? Why is that? Why is it that you're
Because he's
better?
the second best fourth.
Oh, I'll be
horseman.
quiet. All right,
The
anyways.
third best. Arn Anderson's better than him.
I would actually say that too. Sorry. You
Ma-
can't say that Tully Blanchard's better than Ric Flair. I don't think Tully
Okay, but
Blanchard
he's-
would say that.
He's better than Arn Anderson.
He's better than.
I'm not arguing that.
No, I'm arguing that. He's better than Mongo. There you go.
Thanks.
Wow, whatever. Anyways. Actually, I would argue also that
Don't
one of
even.
the best members of the Four Horsemen in their history, besides the original four, was Barry Windham.
Chris Benoit.
Well, I mean, All right. Anyways, Riho is taking on Shida, because I can't say her first name. Hikaru Shida.
Hikaru.
I'm going with Rio.
I don't know any of those,
Yeah,
so I'll
I'm
just
gonna
go with Riho.
Rio's gonna win.
You've seen Riho every pay-per-view.
Yeah, she's been good. She was just in a tag team match with what's that girl? Asia Kong.
Yes.
Yes. All right, I got it right. Weren't they supposed to do Asia Kong versus Awesome Kong?
Yeah.
I thought so.
They'll probably one of them will eliminate the other in the Battle Royal.
Oh,
set,
true.
Set,
Yeah,
up,
they're both in
set
it.
up another match or
Yeah.
something.
All right.
Is this the? Oh, sorry, I'll ask you after this last
They'll
match.
eliminate
All right.
each other.
So this is the final match and the one match that we've all been waiting for, and
Not
one
really.
that I'm going to be sad
Honestly-
when the final result happens. Hangman Page, who these guys all know is my favorite member of the Bullet Club, is taking on one of the greatest, Chris Jericho.
It's in like the middle of excitement for me. It's like in the.
I'm nervous because
I have
I'm
Jericho.
picking Jericho to win, but I
Yeah.
just, in my
he's
heart,
a great person to have winning your first world
I just
title.
feel like he's done so much in his career. Like
I feel
just,
like
why?
He should win. Hangman is like the 4th most over face in the company.
I feel like it
which
should have.
I don't think is what they wanted.
It should have been Pac versus Kenny Omega instead for the title, or Kenny Omega versus Moxley, but whatever.
Giving Jericho the belt is incredibly smart. He can win
It's safe.
heel tactics.
He
How
needs to
many
keep
other
the
people-
title though, like for a couple months if he's going to be champ.
Well, I mean, they only have pay-per-views every 6 weeks. He only has to defend it at the next pay-per-view, and then after that, it's been 6 months.
True.
You know,
But,
him being their first world champion is
I rather
fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
for
it's
their-
not a
for
bad
their
accolade.
resume.
Yeah,
I'd rather
of course.
I
have
don't
him
think Paige is the guy to do it against.
as champions. I'd rather have their champions defend their titles whenever they're wrestling.
Well, yeah, and I think that's going to be the case. That they have every 6 to 8 weeks of pay-per-view. They're not going to keep
Well,
them
I'm
off
saying
the card
even on TV,
Let me ask you this.
every week on TV.
not every week, but like once in a
there's
while.
already a title defense
Because
scheduled.
WWE doesn't do that. They should do that
There's already a title defense scheduled on their TV, right?
Yeah.
They already announced that.
for women's, right?
No,
the
and the
men
men.
and the men. The
Um,
women's is going to have their first champion, but it's
I
the
believe
winner.
the first show.
The winner of Hangman and Jericho versus someone to be future announced, which
Oh,
I
wait.
imagine might be the winner of Pac versus Omega.
we talked about NXT UK. I forgot to mention Cesaro. Cesaro is going to show up on the NXT UK event.
Yeah, I mentioned that. I said that was one of my unscheduled.
But I didn't say
He meant to bring up
I
something.
meant to
Oh,
him. He's going to be in the ring, so I think he's going to be in the ring talking, and then
Cassiano.
no, Imperium's going to come out. Eichner and
You think he's gonna join Imperium?
no, wait.
and then Ono comes
Yeah,
out
and then
for
Ono
a 2-on-2 match. The Kings of Wrestling versus Imperium.
Oh wow.
One
That'd
of the
be-
best tag teams.
That'd be
Do
Do
awesome.
you think it'll be versus Barthel and
Yeah, Eichner.
Yeah, it won't be against Wolf.
Oh, that's gonna be so
European
insane.
Union, that would steal the show, and it's not even scheduled.
You
Yeah,
say
no
European
kidding.
Union? There's no European Union.
Well, now it's just Imperium.
That's what the two of them are known as.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yes. They were a tag team before Imperium.
Oh, were they?
My God.
Yeah.
This kid knows nothing. Have
Just
you ever watched wrestling?
Going back to the Hangman Page thing, do you see him eventually being a champion in the
Yeah,
company?
he's going to be their face chaser, but I don't think he's not
He needs
over at
time.
all.
He needs time.
He was
He's
meant
gonna
to be their number one face, and
He's
he's
gonna-
like not. He's like 3rd or 4th.
he's gonna come out as world champion on their TV taping. He's not gonna get much of a reaction. If
You
Jericho
could,
if Jericho comes out as world
You'll
champion,
watch
he's gonna
TV.
get fucking.
Yeah, you'll watch.
He's gonna get a
it.
reaction.
You could argue fucking Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus are more over than Hangman Page, and I think that's accurate.
And Jericho as
Would you
champion.
agree?
Yeah.
Jericho as champion is a great first champion. He's gonna gain heat. He's gonna get a
Absolutely.
crowd reaction. He's gonna get wrestlers over, and he's just gonna be Jericho.
And I
Like,
think the safest pick is the winner of Pac and Omega.
Yeah.
Can both be. I think Pac would be even as a tweener would be a bigger face than Page, and then Omega is of course one of the biggest
but
faces.
we don't need another Omega Jericho wrestling match.
No, so
soon.
I think it might be Pac versus Jericho at their first show, which would be fantastic.
I agree.
All right.
Which is ironic. Do you remember their match on Raw?
Yeah.
When Pac broke his ankle.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think like a couple of years ago, the two of them had a 1.5-minute match on Raw, and then
They
just like to see where
they
they
already
came.
wrestled once, right?
They might have had a
believe
couple
so.
matches, but like it's just crazy to see like like a throwaway Raw match
I think Pac moved to to the cruiserweight division after that.
when he came back.
Yeah, so I don't think he ever got his Jericho rematch.
It's crazy to see that, but that would be fantastic. Jericho can bring that up in their storyline, like
Imagine where Pac would be
Yeah.
right now if they did with him what they're doing with Ali and Murphy.
I know if
Right.
they would have pushed him to the fucking moon. Because they
I
don't have a
miss-
heel like that, like a heel.
Like
cruiserweight.
Pac.
Hmm?
What do you?
They don't have.
He's saying
well,
Pac. If Pac stuck around because they're pushing the
Oh.
shit out of Ali.
You imagine
Murphy,
him
Ricochet,
versus Ali or him versus
Ricochet?
and Ricochet or Murphy.
any of them, because he would be on the main roster now.
Oh,
Yeah, they would definitely not pull him back. Triple H would be like, yeah, get
He
him
would-
right
he-
back.
Pac
fighting-
is the greatest cruiserweight champion in WWE history.
Yep. That's the
Including like
no,
the
no, I
Attitude
mean like,
Era.
no, I mean now.
Okay, him or Enzo? Yes. I know you guys hate when I say Enzo.
I know.
He was
like,
such a fucking good heel. He was such a piece of shit. Oh my
I know,
god,
I
he
get
was.
it.
But he won every
Jamie-
match.
Jamie
I know, I
Noble was
get
a
it.
better heel than Enzo. Fuck him.
Ah,
Yes.
Well, no, Enzo was a real life piece of shit, and it
I
came into his character.
like Jamie Noble.
Yeah, right.
Jamie Noble's a good guy.
All right, so that does it for that. You had said you had something to say after this.
I was gonna say, who do you think? I think I was just gonna say, who do you think would be the contender against
Oh, definitely Pac.
the winner? You think it's the Pac Omega match?
Yeah.
Because is it their first taping?
Tupac.
Yes.
And is it taped or live?
I think it's
I think
gonna
it's
be
live.
live.
That's live.
So they have to, in order for them to have that title match, one of these matches has to be number one contender, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna put on a house show before they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
This is their number one contender match.
did they say whether NXT, when it goes to 2 hours on Wednesdays, it's going to be live or taped?
It's still gonna be taped.
Okay,
I'm
so
pretty sure.
I think the first
I
episode.
was curious because I thought they announced who the contender was gonna be.
I think the
Last time I checked, it was world title matches announced for the first episode. Either Hangman Page and Jericho defends against a future opponent, or something like that. They didn't say the winner of.
Well, I think the first
Yeah,
episode of NXT is going to be live, just so they can showcase everybody, and then after that they'll be taped.
I think it should stay taped.
I agree.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
I agree.
And adding a second hour is not a big deal. You're just taking next week's,
Yeah.
and you have such a huge roster that this is the time to push.
They have
You
a
know,
great
other people.
roster.
Yes, and it's time. It's great.
Just
it
don't
kinda
add another
sucks
fucking
not seeing
championship.
people for weeks at a time.
Yeah, just don't add another championship, please. We don't need another one. of
No,
those.
they don't need another one. They have plenty.
So
Perfect.
according to this Reddit thing, they're saying that
I do trust Reddit.
I don't.
the winner of Cody versus Shawn Spears
Uh,
is the number one contender.
Cody versus Jericho would
Who
still be
announced
good.
that?
Squared circle.
See, that could be the case. See, I don't think that needs to have that implication whatsoever. That's a blood match. Omega and Pac is a thrown together. Who's better match?
Well, they don't know if Pac, like you said, they don't know if Pac's permanent. Did you see?
I
it?
don't know. I don't know.
So
He's still working for Dragon Gate and everything, so
But
I
he's
don't
not their
know.
champion.
Yeah, but he's
anymore.
not their champ anymore, which
True.
allows him to be able to lose.
In my opinion, Pac and Omega should be the number one contender match. Cody and Spears don't need it. Spears can move on to MJF after,
Yeah, that's true.
or Cody
even,
and MJF.
even Omega could.
Cody and MJF can team against Spears and a partner of his choosing. And there's so many different ways that.
Tully Blanchard.
No. There's so many different ways that story can go. Pac and Omega don't have one. And this is where it can end and be done. Number one contender match.
Who does MJF hate in AEW right now? Except for Shawn Spears.
Every face.
But
Except for Cody.
Who does Shawn
Yeah.
Spears like?
He doesn't have an ally. This is the perfect opportunity to grab an ally.
He joins the Lucha Brothers.
Because he
and puts
kind
them
of
in.
dissed his two tag partners during that match they had at
Yes,
the
which
last
were
event.
who? MJF and
What's his face?
fuck. It was the 6-man
Havoc?
tag. No,
No,
those
Darby
three
Allin.
were those three were
No,
together.
Sammy Guevara.
Guevara.
Okay. Yeah, and they're trying to push him to the moon. Him or Kip Sabian. I mean, he could grab.
Oh, Kip Sabian, yeah.
But Kip Sabian's a face, isn't he?
I don't know if he's a face.
No, he's super bad.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's a heel.
He's a super bad.
They're both heels, I guess now.
He's Jonah Hill.
They're kind of in between, I think.
He's a McLovin.
But this is a perfect time for Spears to grab, because Cody and MJF are star power. Shawn Spears is star power.
Yeah.
He can grab any heel who's not, having trouble getting over or something. He just like, hey, I need help, yada yada. And that person can take the fall, and it doesn't hurt any of them.
Even joining Jericho.
They don't have tag team titles, right?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
They don't have a.
This,
they have a huge.
So the
tag team
Dark
tournament.
Order versus Best Friends match,
That's
the
the
winner
tournament,
of that
Bye
gets
week.
a bye week in the tag team tournament.
Right. In the first showing, it's the Bucks versus Private Party to advance
Yeah.
as well, right?
Exactly.
in Boston.
Yep.
True.
We won't be there.
We won't. We're going to Resolution 2019 from XWA, which will
And
be a lot
we'll
of
see
fun.
Penta anyway if he doesn't
we'll
get
see
injured.
Dustin too.
Yeah.
If they don't get injured.
Yeah,
That'll be
true.
Oh, Dustin too. I forgot about him.
Yep.
He was the first person announced.
He's not even on the card though.
There is no card yet.
For AEW.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not on the AEW.
Oh,
card.
you're right.
So he
No,
could show up.
Let him rest.
Yeah, definitely.
He could be in Cody's corner.
That's true,
That's
too.
a very easy
Yeah, that's
pick.
easy. Yeah.
That's true.
You're
So
welcome.
we're gonna move on from this.
5-star
And
moment.
5-star moments of the week.
Dijak and Keith Lee.
Fuck you.
All right, I'll go all Ali and Murphy.
No, because Keith Lee and Dijak put on a fucking incredible match.
We got a free takeover match.
Spanish
Ed
Fly
and I were
by
talking
2.
about it.
That was like a 450-pound Spanish Fly?
More.
Yeah, that's crazy.
More. It was 500-pound Spanish Fly.
No, maybe 6 because they're both like 300, aren't they?
Probably between 5 and
close.
600 pounds.
That's
Spanish
crazy,
Fly.
yeah.
You
That was
should
awesome.
be able to do that.
I know, I agree.
And Dijak kind of fucked up jumping out of the ring, but he still did a great. What was it called? The over the rope.
Tope con hello?
Yeah, that one. That was cool.
So since you guys went with that,
Spanish.
Well, I'm going with Ali and Murphy.
you went with Ali and Murphy. I'm going Roosh versus Vincent, or otherwise known as Vinny Marseglia, from Ring of Honor's Honor for All.
Why do you keep calling him Roosh? Isn't it Rush?
No, it's Roosh.
I don't like that. Call him Rush.
Rush is a band.
Yeah.
Rush is my dad's
The
favorite
Holy
band.
Trinity. Is it really? Your
What?
dad has good taste.
My dad likes them, yeah.
Dude, they're awesome. Anyways,
That's Coheed inspired by Rush.
Nice.
So, I'm a huge fan.
Just an uptown girl. Not even a Rush song.
I know, I was like, what?
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it was a great match. Vinny had a good showcase against
he's-
Roosh.
he's great.
I mean, Roosh won the match ultimately, but
I think it's time for the Kingdom to leave Ring of Honor as well.
Yeah,
I
Vinny.
agree.
Vinny's a fucking star on
Vinny
his own.
needs to
He
be-
is, man. Like,
He needs to go to NXT.
yeah,
I think he
agree.
would be a great
With
addition.
the whole balloon gimmick, it's
He'd be,
different.
he'd be way better in NXT than
They
AEW.
don't,
Imagine
they
him
don't
with
have
Bray.
a horror. We don't need.
Bray
Let's
needs
keep them separate.
Bray needs to be
Okay.
separate until
They
Alistair.
don't have a horror.
Alistair
team or
Black
anything.
versus Bray would be awesome. I want Muscle Man Bray to make an appearance.
I think all his different characters should make an appearance.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Is this gonna be like Mick Foley?
the
and
three
Royal
faces
Yeah,
of
Rumble?
I think it
Foley.
should be.
Fuck no. Because that means I guess the Fiend would have to be third because he wouldn't get eliminated.
But you'd
True.
have to. I don't know. That's just weird.
No, we're not doing three faces
Ah,
of
yeah.
Bray.
'Cause it's
We're good with that.
Right.
We're good with
Fiend
that.
is way different than anything Mick Foley ever did. It's evil. Evil.
True. True.
It's way darker than Mankind.
He's an evil boy.
That's
I like it.
Yeah.
Baby
Why
boy.
not? All right, guys. Hopefully, you're going to be watching all these events on Saturday because all of
At
us
the same
will
time.
be at the same time.
Get 3 TVs, 3 programs at the same
They're
fucking
at
One of
time.
them.
different times.
That's okay. Be in the future.
Yeah, right. And so we will see you guys all next week. I am Eddie.
I am the Spanish Juicy Josh.
Al Juicy Josh.
Al Juicy Josh.
Same.
And English Juicy Josh. And Devin.
And we will
And
see you
Finn.
next time.
Bye.
And Finn.
Bye.
Sounds like a bunch of idiots. Sounds like the Three Amigos or the Three Stooges.